and welcome to part one of the only foam rolling tutorial you're ever going to need if you're stuck on a desert island. I know there's a ton you can do with a foam roller, and there's an overwhelming amount of information out there, so I just want to give you the 2 foam rolling drills that I give to everybody. Because everybody needs them in some shape or form, and as I go through them, I will enumerate the benefits and also, modifications if some of the positioning is a little difficult for you. But long story short, all you need is to hug the baby. If you've trained with me, you know the words hug the baby. You're like, oh God, here it comes. But hug the baby is, technically it's gonna look like you're smothering a baby, but if I said smother the baby, then child services would come after me. And that's not nice. I do love children, just not all the time. So this is gonna be your baby. Foam roller is your baby. And so hopefully with this camera angle, you can see what I'm doing on top and on bottom of my body, all that jazz, all that good stuff. So I reiterate, here is your baby. The way you know it's a baby is because it's vertical. If the baby was like this, then that's not a baby. That's a log, that's some other foam rolling stuff that's gonna be in another video at another point. This is the baby. So now what are you gonna do with your legs is you're gonna make a figure 4. Forgive me, I'm gonna be mixing metaphors and images, but that's just the way life works. I went to 2 liberal arts schools, come on. So figure 4 is gonna look a little bit like this. So let's say I'm doing the Jane Fonda, supporting myself on my elbow. My leg is gonna come up. If you can't support yourself on your elbow, that's fine. Go like this, that's fine, lift your leg. But we just want that bent knee. Something has to be 90 degrees over here. We just want this happening. So let's say I'm back on my elbow again, doing your Jane Fonda, lift the leg. See, the legs are looking like a figure 4. Like if I was totally on my side, it would be a figure 4. So we're here, and now that baby is gonna go right here. You're gonna lower your leg to the ground, boom, and just chill. I know it wasn't that climactic, but this is it. You're hugging the baby with your leg. And see, I've been doing this long enough where my body just relaxes immediately. If this is your first time doing it, you're gonna be like, oh my God, because chances are you're gonna feel something in here, maybe a tight ropey muscle in this direction that you've never addressed before. That's our friend. It tightens up when we do spinning, when we do walking. Anytime you're moving your leg front and back, this is a lot of tightness, and it goes right into, I'm showing you my crotch, not because I want to be vulgar, but because I want to illustrate the anatomy. All of this pulls inward, so that leads to pelvic floor dysfunction, digestive dysfunction. You can have the appearance of bloating because everything is just so tight that it actually creates tension over here, which pulls the stomach outward, or the lower belly. And that makes me sad because that's when they have just wrong idea about how their body actually is, simply because something's tight in the wrong spot. So by loosening this up, first off, your legs are going to feel much better. Your circulation is going to be much better. This is an area where people, a lot of varicose veins happen, some stagnation in the body because of not actually providing the circulation the way we're doing now. And notice I'm just hanging out with my leg, moving it front and back, and I'm not providing super specific details on what to do here, but rather I'm giving you landmarks. You're gonna know how much tension is gonna be good for you. You're gonna know how much weight pressure is gonna be good for you. Because if it feels weird and horrible and painful, ease up on it. Go nice, go light, go soft. That's why you can flop and just kind of let your leg be a heavy thing. But in order to make sure that you're doing all of this region, this adductor, like literally think of it as a duct. So you just want to make sure you're going all the way from inside your groin, yes, all the way up in there, all the way down to notice that it actually went to the bottom of my knee, like right around my kneecap, because, you know, especially if you're prone to ACL or MCL, if you're prone to just discomfort right in the inside of the knee, that's because this area has bunched up a lot. I call it a knee pocket because that's literally what happens. You know, circulation fluid accumulates right in this little pocket of the knee. So when you're foam rolling that, this is where the body is literal. You are just squeegeeing all that jazz out, and it's fabulous. So we have point A, we have point B, and you're gonna run into maybe some difficulty around here, and that's fine. Be gentle with yourself. If you can do 30 seconds, great. If you wanna hang out here all day, also great. Especially if you spin, run, walk, you know, curl up in a fetal position, do any of the things that make us human, these muscles are gonna be very, very active, all right? Pelvic floor dysfunction is not a female thing. It is anybody who has a pelvic floor thing. And everything is gonna feel so much better when you get up and walk around. Just that. And hey, you might see some aesthetic benefits as well. That wink didn't imply anything, it was just there. Peace. Oh, and I'll show you how to hug the chest baby in the next video.